Hi, Ben here from Party Fitness. Just want to show you guys a routine that you can do at home. I'd be filming indoors if the light was better, so we're here outdoors, but I'm making sure that you can do this all without any weight, maybe a step. That's about it. This routine is going to be one that does not require jumping, and I'd suggest for the ease of just following something with structure, starting off with doing this at either 8 to 10 reps per exercise or for 30 seconds and building your way up to 60 seconds per exercise would be a great way for structure. And doing this as, starting off with 1 round and working your way up to 3 rounds, depending on your current fitness level. Before you go into the exercises, what I'd like you to do is just do a little warm up. So you'd want to do some kind of hip openers like this for about 30 seconds. Then we kind of go in this way for 30 seconds. I'm a big fan of doing some kind of wooden soldiers like this, kicking up, just getting things kind of moving, maybe jogging in place. The first exercise we're going to do, just to kind of warm up the glutes, is a bridge. It's a hip raise. So how this is going to work is we're going to lay down on a mat. Feet are bent. And what you're going to do is you're going to make sure your spine isn't too high. We're going to push the spine down. It's okay to have a little curve in the lower back. You're going to squeeze your glutes, and you're just going to drive up. And you're going to hold this, and you're going to make sure you are feeling your glutes engage, not too much quads. And you're going to come down, and then you're going to drive up again. You're just going to keep holding this position right here. Doing that for about 10 reps or 30 seconds. After you get that down and the glutes are engaged, we're going to go into something called Deadbugs. We're actually going to stay down there. And Deadbugs are good as a way to engage your core muscles in something called contralateral core. So we're going to go diagonal. So Deadbugs start with arms up in the air, knees bent. You can keep a neutral spine if you want, or you can try and roll your lower back into the ground. There's 2 different theories on that. What you're going to do is, keeping the 90-degree angle in your knees, you're going to drop your left heel down and your right arm down, making sure that you keep this whole trunk stable, breathing, and then coming back up the center and then going to the other side like that. The key for this exercise is making sure you don't feel it in your lower back. You want to feel your core muscles engaged. And the way you'll know when you're done is you'll feel your hip flexors kick in or your quads, not here. Okay? As long as you feel it in your kind of lower core muscles, you're good. Other things start compensating, it's time for you to stop. After we do that, we're gonna do something called walking lunges. There's 2 ways. If it's the first time doing a lunge, I'd say start with a back lunge. So that is stepping backwards like this, making sure that you're keeping a good 90-degree angle in your knee and driving forward like that. If this is pretty good, you got it down. Doing the back lunge, then we can go to something called front lunges. Very similar. Standing forward, lunging, making sure that your knee isn't driving too far forward to where your heel comes up, and you're coming back, keeping a good stiff spine. Just like that. Again, doing this for 10 on each side or for 30 seconds and building your way up to 60 seconds is the way I'd start. Next exercise, hold on one sec, just pulling it up, is we're going to go into a plank. Plank is awesome. Core should be warmed up by now. Remember, we're doing this in a series, in a circuit, so as you do these, you'll kind of do one circuit of all the exercises and do it again if you feel like you have enough energy. A plank will start on the elbows. Main thing you want to do for this one is make sure your elbows are under your shoulders, heels are under your toes, straight line, head, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. You're looking at the space in between your hands right here, and you're just holding this. You want to make sure you're not too low, not too high, good straight line. If you feel any pressure in your lower back, that means it's time to stop. This one I'd either do count for 10 breaths, or again, start with 30 seconds. If you got that down, a good way to do some upper body exercises is doing a wall push-up, or if you wanted to, a push-up on a step. We'll use a step for now, but you can also do it on a wall. Push-up position. Again, you could do this on the wall. You're just bending the elbows, and you're making sure you're not going too wide with the elbows. I actually prefer a 45-degree angle. So if this is 0, this is 90, we're going to do 45. Making sure you do whatever feels natural. Again, start with 8 to 10, or you can do it by time. After the wall push-up or push-up on a step, we're going to go into the squat. Squat is awesome. I'm sure we've all done it in the past. A couple key things. There's books on the squat. I'm not going to go into it too much. But what you want to do first is kind of spread the floor with your feet. You want to feel your feet kind of grip the floor. So we say spread the floor with the feet. That's going to engage the hips. It's going to engage your glutes. Then when you squat, I'll do in this position, we'll do arms up in the air just to keep a good flat back. It helps kind of cue the back to stay up. We're going to squat down, and you're making sure your knees don't drive too far past your toes. Kind of staying in between ankle and toes. But you let your body do what's natural, and then you just come back up like that. Coming back into a good neutral spine. You'll see some people squat and push their hips too far forward. Nope. Come right into a neutral spine. So you're doing this, just like that. Set of 10, or again, 30, 45, or 60 seconds, depending on how you feel. Next exercise after that, if we wanted to, is tricep dips. Tricep dips. Standing here, you can either bend the knees, which is a little bit less intense, or straighten out the knees. It's up to you. And the main goal here is the starting position is you're upright, you're not driving your shoulders too far forward, you're actually squeezing your shoulder blades back. Bend the elbows backwards, and then drive up like that. You want to make sure as you're coming down, you're not driving your shoulders forward, you're coming up like this. You actually want to come back like that. Easy exercise to get your triceps working when you don't have weights. Would I prefer to have weights? Yes. Last thing we can do is just a step up. You can do this on the stairs in your house, hallway, or a stairway rather. Step up. What you want to do is make sure you have your full foot on the step. Put a little tension onto that foot first. Feel your glutes engage. Feel your core kind of primed up. And then you just drive up. You can balance if you like. You can do a nice knee drive if you like. And then come back down like that. I'd start doing maybe 10 reps or 30 seconds each leg, and then changing it up. After you're done with that, cool it down, see you feel. Try another set if you want. Do that again. Try another set after that, and just kind of circuit each exercise. Make sure to take a little break in between if you need, but number one thing is you make sure your body feels good. Best of luck.